Hi Pisces, this is your monthly reading for June 2020, and this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's a general reading for your month, and I'm going to start with an oracle card. How can you give more love to yourself, to other beings, and to all things? And then I'm going to go into the Osho Zen Tarot and do your past, present, future before we start your main spread for the week, or for the month of June. June, Pisces. For your past, we have slowing down. So you may have taken the time to slow down a little bit and ground yourself, find your center, and maybe even go on maybe a camping trip or something where you could get away and regain your perspective of how rich life can be. And then for your present situation, we have creativity, which is, this is kind of like the Queen of Pentacles, and this is like the Empress. So this is kind of another feminine creative energy, co-creating with the universe, really at flow, and a lot of abundance in both of these for your recent past and your current situation. And then for your future, we have breakthrough. So this is breaking free from all that weighed heavily on you, all of the rigid restrictions, maybe things that, maybe old patterns that restricted you. See how all these patterns are around her, old patterns that might have been restricting you and stuff like that, just breaking free. You could also be breaking through, breaking through a creative block, especially with the creative card in your current situation. We're going to go into your main spread now. Pisces, June 2020. For your current situation, we have the Queen of Wands. So again, another very feminine, creative energy, a go-getter, inspiring, enthusiastic, an abundance of resources and the ability to use them and get things done. In your recent past, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this could have been some kind of poor communication between you and somebody else, someone around you, or maybe bad news, something like that. Or someone could have been abusing their power, their communicative skills, been abusive with their mouth, their words. We'll see. For your abilities this month, we have the King of Wands in reverse. So we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands in the same spread right now. And for your abilities, this might mean you might have to maneuver possible impulsiveness either with yourself or with someone else. A little bit of egotism. You might be feeling a little bit egotistical this month because you have so much going for you. The temptation might be there, and that's totally normal. There's nothing wrong with that. Just I don't want you to think. See, you're going from this situation where you're gaining perspective into this creative, flowing, super inspired energy. And again, you have that for your Queen of Wands here too. And it's giving you this really intense, amazing breakthrough. But, the King of Wands being in reverse in your abilities for June, it might be something to watch out for, but we'll clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot, or the Rider-Waite deck. And then in your love, passions, interests, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody that again, abuses their communicative abilities a little bit, maybe egotistical as well, carried away, like immature and getting like a little bit too carried away, just like conflict with this, conflict with that, but just really immature. But we'll clarify. For your outcome this month, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which can mean coming out of a situation where you felt maybe a little bit unsure. This can also mean that you might be avoiding responsibility, avoiding facing something. Let's see. Can I clarify the Ace of Swords in the recent past? The Queen of Cups. And the you can't count today. The Six of Wands. So I feel like something that you had a lot of, this is kind of like you, Pisces, something that you had a lot of emotional, I feel like an emotional connection, emotional investment to, you were really emotionally open with, you thought was going to be very, very successful, but I think someone was a little bit cruel with their words, and you had to maybe take some time to slow down and regain perspective on what's best for you. This could be vice versa, because you know the energies are transferable. This can also mean a job. You were emotionally invested in a job that was possibly all talk and not something that was authentic. Yeah, and you had to like make a decision, make a judgment call on what was best for you to move forward. And I think you made the right decision, because you're on this track of huge inspiration, huge creativity and breakthroughs. Can I clarify slowing down for Pisces? Yes, Ace of Cups. So when you took the time to, I can't grab the card. When you took the time to slow down, regain perspective, and see the riches in life and ground yourself a little bit, that's when all of the inspiration started flowing again. Your waters got clear instead of, that muddy, that possible muddy situation. Queen of Wands for the current situation. Pisces. You have a lot of fire here too, so you could be with a fire sign or a cusp, like Aries, Pisces. Queen of Wands. So I have the Four of Cups. I think you might be avoiding some kind of like diving deep into creativity and action taking and stuff, and maybe even like plans, but you might be avoiding feeling what has been ended. You might be focusing on the future instead of healing the current or recent past, because what you ignore tends to come back and bite you a little bit later. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here for Pisces? Yeah. Three of Wands. So you're definitely trying to move forward, but I don't think you're remembering because you see how these two wands are in the back. That was the door, like kind of like the doorway that got you into that new inspiring making new plans kind of situation. But you have to remember how you got there and kind of like feel it a little bit, at least for like a day. I don't know. It feels like a little bit of suppression though. Let me see. Creativity, please. Creativity for Pisces. Maybe you're like doing something that you used to do when you were a kid that's really inspiring, like painting or going to the beach like you were when you did when you were a kid, planning trips that you used to go to when you were a kid maybe, or someone from your past coming in, causing you like a lot of inspiration and wanting to like go do this, go focus that. But you have to be like a cusp or with a fire sign or something. Yeah, I think you're really just kind of charging in head first into wherever you feel inspired. But it feels like you are running away from something, and not in an immature way, but a very like naive way. Like you just don't want to suffer, and that's understandable. But if you take care of your emotions and your closure now, then it won't be as heavy later, and it won't come back and bite you. Knight of Wands, or King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse for abilities, Pisces. Okay. So I feel like you're gonna work yourself into exhaustion, or work yourself into a corner where you feel like you can't, or work yourself into a situation where you feel pinned down, or just like it kind of like the Ten of Wands, but Ten of Swords. But that will bring about a new beginning, because that's the very end of the swords. And again, you'll be able to regain your balance and clear your waters as more of like a water Pisces, feeling out yourself again, instead of go all the way until this. One more for the abilities this month for Pisces. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Remember in the beginning when we had the Queen of Pentacles, and we haven't really seen any Pentacles since then. This was your recent past when you regained your balance and your grounding and your clarity. What can really save you from this exhausted state, pinned down, exhausted state, is kind of like, regaining your ground, becoming, having the abundant mindset, not lack mindset. It's kind of also like a single person's card, so it's regaining your independence too, so you're no longer reliant on anyone else, but you welcome everyone else and give. Knight of Swords for love, passions, interests for Pisces. The Star. Wow. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Star for your love, passions, and interests. I feel like someone possibly a little bit immature or carried away with their words, possibly giving a lot of promises that they can't keep, also a little bit competitive with you, are trying to like steal your dreams and your inspirations or suck you of this new energy that you've found, these new plans. And your clear waters, trying to muddy your waters. It could be a boss or whatever, but they're trying to like keep you out in the, I feel like keep you out of the cold from your own radiance and ideas. Also could be a relationship, of course. Yeah, keep you out in the cold, keep you isolated, keep you working in unsatisfactory work to the point where you might be getting sick and exhausted. And it's time to move away from that and regain balance. Move away from it and move towards your destiny. 7 of Pentacles, please, for Pisces and the outcome. Queen of Swords. Wow. Yeah, there's definitely a need to regain your clarity so that you can take on the responsibilities needed to move forward and to cut through lies. She's cutting through the lies. She's cutting through the bullshit. And that's when you can, the world is yours. The new world will open up to you. All of your inspirations can be gained back to yourself from whoever, you know, is trying to keep you away from your dreams or keep you away from doing what you want to do. Your inspirations, whatever, your love, passions, interests, everything. If you can cut through, if you can find clarity, cut through the bullshit, you can, you know, regain your ability to be responsible for what you want in life. Oh, and that'll be a reason to celebrate, and it'll be a solid foundation. That's good. Lots of wands here, lots of wands and swords. Yeah, so this is, I mean, honestly, you know, for a monthly reading, it's up and down like everybody else's, but it's actually got a really good ending, and it has a lot of guidance here for you to avoid that. And then again, for your outcome, so for your outcome, it's like kind of, you know, cutting out the bullshit and cutting out people and things that are deceptive or no longer serving you, cutting out your own bad habits perhaps, and that's the breakthrough that will set you free so that you can make new plans and start the world that you want for yourself and move forward with all the inspirations that you found when you take the time to slow down. I'm going to pull one guide card with the medicine deck here. Pisces for June 2020. Wolf. If you're into numerology, I would check that out for sure. 15. Don't know much about 15. Teacher. You may be able to share your personal medicine with others. Your intuitive side may have the answer or teaching for your personal use at this time. As you feel wolf coming alive in you, you may wish to share your knowledge by writing or lecturing on the information that will help others better understand their uniqueness or path of life. In this sharing of the great truths, the consciousness of humanity will attain new heights. Wolf could also be telling you to seek out lonely places that will allow you to see your teacher within. In the aloneness of a power place devoid of other humans, you may find the true you. Look for the teachings no matter where you are. Wolf cannot come to you unless you've requested the appearance of the tribe's greatest teacher. I hope that helped, Pisces, and have a wonderful month. I'll try to upload everybody's weekly readings more often. It was my birthday recently, this weekend, so sorry I'm late. Thank you.